Hey, so here's the story. Here's the story, and you're gonna find it funny. All right. Uh, so I got my chemistry lab. All right. I'm in college, finishing up. I have my fucking chemistry lab, and my lab partner is there. Okay, so I have a fucking lab partner. Um, Now there's me and my lab partner. Across the table is two other lab partners who are kind of our semi-lab partners. There's certain things we rely on them for, but I'm most reliant upon my lab partner. And so I get so we're in the lab, and it's a 4-hour lab of basically data analysis. So it's tedious as fuck. And girl next to me seems to be very, very aggressive. You know, very like take charge, very, very dominant of a girl, and for the last two labs, she's kind of just chose that she would be the one at the computer, you know, with her computer doing the data analysis, because I mean only one of us can do the data analysis, and so she just takes over the data analysis, and I'm like, alright, fuck. It's very hard to see the computer. It's very hard to see the computer because it's like Excel. So it's like tiny boxes and shit. And so she's over there on her computer, and it's tiny little boxes. I don't know what the fuck's going on basically, because you got a bunch of bullshit. You got the TA right scribbling shit on the board, and you don't even really know what's going on. There's problems with the lab manual, and so she's got her computer. I mean, in all fairness, I was kind of unprepared for lab, and you know I probably could have grabbed my computer and like did the data analysis myself, and you know, and also like then there's like the lab computer which has software that we don't have. So then they're doing data analysis on the lab computer, and that's definitely only one computer, and she's taking charge of that too. So, I mean, it's like if you're forced to go through something, you're gonna learn it, you know. But if she just takes over the computer, it's so easy to just fucking doze off, or like you're trying to look, but you know you're fucking trying to look, but it's so small and tedious you can't really see, you know. So I'm like, you know, I don't really know what happened in the lab because she just fucking did it all. But I mean, I wasn't like a total scumbag. There was definitely like legitimate that it would normally only be one person doing this data analysis. She just kind of took charge, and wasn't very like, it wasn't like the computer was in the middle. It was like she was just hoarding that shit, and so I didn't really learn much in the lab. And then we have a lab report. You know, we have to get together with our whole fucking group, the other people. So it's supposed to be 4 people. And you know, I went to like TA office hours and shit to like really do like understand my shit, like so that I could come to the lab and contribute like what I was supposed to contribute. And also, side fact, my lab partner is like beautiful. Like this girl is beautiful girl with like fucking all this confidence. She's just fucking shit. Like she just like she tells me about how she's like uh just she's always like tweaking out because she needs to go to the gym and shit. And like I'm a huge gym rat, so like I'm just loving it because she's like telling me about it. She squats and shit, and that's like just I'm just loving it. And she's also great. Like she's a sick girl. She's pretty cool and stuff. So I look forward to this fucking 4-hour data analysis, which is fucked up. And so anyways, like so I go to this fucking lab report shit group meeting at night that we scheduled, and she just doesn't show up. Like obviously, I mean, easily to be expected that this girl doesn't show up. Like she's way too cool for it. She got way too much shit going on. She's obviously like got way too many things. She doesn't have enough time for everything she's doing. And I mean, she's one of those girls that's just crazy. So obviously she blows it off, and I was like fucking pissed because I just like worked my ass off to look good for this thing, and she didn't show up. And then also I was kind of relying on her to like know like what the fuck happened because she was the one who did it all. And then like I was like gonna compensate by like knowing all the shit that I learned in office hours. And so she just didn't show up, and I was like, so I was talking to the other girl. This is the other girl. The other girl is like one of those girls who's like, she's like, you like her a lot. She's a great girl and shit. But and she's like a great girl, but she's just like, she's not like that stereotypical like super popular girl. She's like the girl that's not like super popular per se. I don't even know what that is. I mean, I'm sure everyone likes this girl. She's the shit. But like she's not like that girl who's like just that fucking like bitch. Like she's just like a normal person. And like and I was like kind of making some comments like, man, I don't know what the fuck happened to tell her because like she was doing all the data analysis and shit. I couldn't really see it. And then she like kind of calls me out. Like I don't really know this girl. And she just kind of calls me out like I mean, we're kind of like, she's got that tension of like, she's not like the super like friendly, chill, like cool girl. Like she's kind of like the girl who's like I'm legit and I demand to be taken seriously. I demand to be respected. But at the same time, like I'm not necessarily gonna be that chill, which is like kind of fucked up. So she's like got that vibe going, like we're not that chill and I don't really trust you, and like I don't really fuck with you, but at the same time, like I'm here, I'm demanding to be respected, and I'm like, so she's kind of like giving that stranger vibe off, like, so then this fucking girl who's giving me the stranger vibe decides to like call me out, which like it's different if you're like cool with someone and they're calling you out, it's different. This bitch is like calling me out, and she's fucking calling me out, and she's like she's like not even being cool with me, and she calls me out, and she's like, well, you could have fucking looked at it and learned what was going on in lab, and you know, that's cool. Like you want to call me out, you're right, I could have. I agree. You know? The statement she made was not a lie. Like, yes, I could have. It was possible for me to have, like, went crazy and just got super focused and, like, dug my head in there and just fucking analyzed everything she was doing and tried to like see what was going on in Excel, and like every time I couldn't like see something, it was too small or it happened too fast, or she just clicked something and it was all crazy going. There was no instructions for this lab because the lab manual is fucked, and they're scribbling it on the board in illegible shit, and like and yeah, I could have stopped her and said, wait, stop, can you tell me what you did? Wait, stop, I can't see that, wait, stop, like 1,000 times. I could have been in her fucking like armpit, like just digging in there, and then I would have been the fucking creep. And that's what like inspired me to fucking do this shit. Because like it's exactly how I've been. Like, yeah, it's like all this shit about, oh, it's possible. It's possible. I used to be that guy who was like, it's possible, man. Anything's possible. Anything's But I was talking to my mom phone. This is a bit of a tangent, but it relates. I was talking on the phone literally yesterday, and I was like, Mom, you know how normal, like, a lot of times, like, people will be like, yo, I've been a shitty person, or, you know, I've been negative lately, and I'm a negative person, I've been negative, and I want to change for the better. You know, I want to fucking change for the better. And I want to become a positive person, you know? And just all this shit, like Oprah Winfrey and Ellen and all this fucking famous shit about how inspiring it is. And I was telling my mom, like, I've been positive, you know? Like, I've been such a positive person. Like, I've been delusionally positive. I've just been like, bottom line, like, no matter what happens, we're fucking positive. Like, I don't give a fuck. I'm not saying anything negative. Like, I refuse to be that motherfucker. And no matter what, I'm like the guy who's like steadfast. I'm positive. I don't give a fuck. But, like, that's so, like, fucked up for me. It just fucked my life over. And I was telling him, like, I wanna change too. Like, I wanna change too. I wanna go from being the positive person to being the negative person. I wanna make that change in my life for the better, to become a negative person. And the reason I want to become a negative person is because that's basically, like, I just want to become honest again, you know? I just want to become honest. Like, and when I was a positive person, I couldn't be honest. Because, like, you know, someone's jamming a stick up my ass, like, what am I supposed to say? Like, what am I supposed to say? Well, fucking at least it's not Hitler, you know? I mean, fuck, someone's jamming a stick up my ass. It sucks. So, you know, I can't have a fucking conversation now with a real person. I'm off in fucking Disneyland. Fucking with Mickey Mouse, having all the positivity. But the stick hurts my ass, okay? It hurts my ass. And it's the same thing with this girl. It's like, yes, could I have got in there, you know? And just dug my nose in there and just got in this beautiful girl's fucking grill and been, you know, then I would have been the creep. You know, then it would have been like, why is this fucker creeping on me? So, you know, like, I learn by doing shit. You know, I don't learn by, like, hearing it come at me, or, like, seeing someone scribbled on the board. I learn by, like, doing shit. Like, could I enter some psychotic mode of, like, extreme focus, like, my life depended on it, with adrenaline fucking beating in my fucking head, and just be like, I gotta fucking learn every single thing this guy says in lecture? Yes, I'm sure that's possible. But, like, no one, and myself included, I'm not trying to live my life in a state of adrenaline, like, in a state of, like, extreme intensity to, like, soak up everything in the lecture. I want to be a normal motherfucker who, like, seeks the path of easiness. Not because I'm lazy and that's bad, but because that's smart. It's smart to make your life easier. So, my life would be easier if when I came to lab, I just fucking, like, did the lab report. You know? But I was cool with it because I was like, whatever, she's doing the lab report, she'll know what's going on, I'm not getting tested on this, it doesn't matter. You know? So then she fucking ditches the appointment, and it just goes back to square one.